Hey folks, we're up here carrying on with the Onslaught Resumes. It's going to be part 5, which is going to be the German turn 3. So, wind change. We have a 9. Now, this is going to be a turn that the Russians do get some reinforcements. I got to be wary of that. Reinforcements, what they're going to look like are a random die roll, and it's going to be one of these colors. And it's going to be one of these columns here. So it's going to be a couple of die rolls, which could be a lot, coming on from the east and or the south in this turn. So I'm going to have to reorganize my lines up here in the north because I could have guys coming on up here. So anyway, let's get to the rallies. All right. So we get 2 self rallies because of the size of the place. And again, I gotta pick ones that I need, so I think I need something up here. That would not be it. That's very tempting, except it's only a 4, so why are those guys there? Oh, because they advanced last time, that's right. That's right. A sapper would not be bad. There might be some mines coming up when I activate units, but I'm not sure about that. You guys are too far back. Let's see something down here, maybe. Unfortunately, everything is still DM'd. So I guess I'm going to do that sapper up top there. Okay, well. Try that. And looks like he's back. Welcome back to the fold. Now I can do normal rallies. Alright, so this guy's here. We need 2 3s. 1, 2. Now it would be nice to let them come back eventually at some point so I can recombine them. I guess I could have done that guy too. That would have been better, maybe come over this way. And I'm going to have to blow this guy's socks off because he's quite a threat to my guys. Luckily he pinned last time, he wasn't able to jump on my guy. And I was able to break that guy in half as well. You guys are kind of hurting. This guy here. Come on, really? Up here. Why did I keep you guys up top? Where you can get whacked by that guy. You should have dropped down to the ground floor. This guy was not DM'd, so I'm going to bring him back. And then hopefully he'll be able to res these guys. No, and the other guy, no. I'm having a lot of broken Germans around, but I'm not leaving enough officers around to, or I should say leaders, excuse me, leaders around to rally them. I'm going to have to rectify that. Too many guys are left behind. These guys are right in the middle of a frickin' registration from this guy here, so if they don't come back now, they're probably going to be dead next turn. Not enough to rally this guy. So I'm going to have to drive over that guy. I think I'm going to use this Puma for that. Excuse me, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to drive over this guy here. Because after I flamethrow him, I'm going to drive over it because I got to get rid of this so these guys don't die. It's my fire base. And I do have this here as well to suppress that. All right, so we need 2 8s there. No, 2 7s. 1, 2. All right, now we do the Russians. This guy would have routed out of the FFE blast. So let's do heat of battle on him. He got a 5. And because he's elite, broken, and Russian, it's going to equal a 7, which means it's battle hardened. So looks like we got a 10-3 here. Actually, no. Leader creation. So leaders don't get heated battle, apparently. I've been doing that wrong, so that is incorrect. He's only a 10-2. Now this guy here then needs a 11 or less to come back. And these guys here... Oh, that's right. They come around the edge of the FFE. They didn't have enough to get inside. So I'm going to keep the DM so they can go inside the building. You here. Keep your DM. Can we recover that? Give it to the leader. Maybe he can do something with it. Oh, it's broken, so I guess not very much. He's kind of screwed, really, is what it is. He was pinned, so he was unable to retreat with his broken guys. This guy here comes off. Hero, so that comes off. And these guys did not have enough move to actually make it into the trenches. Excuse me. So I'm going to put them inside the trenches for now. They're going to make it inside for the next rally phase. Of course, they'll be DM'd, but I think that's fine. This guy did make it in, though. Alrighty, that's it for the rallies. Oh no, got one more up here. Alright, let's go to prep fire. I do have OBA, and I think I'm not going to use any smoke still. I think I'm past the smoke stage right now. And I want to adjust this over here, so I'm going to clone that. We're going to drop it on this. Yeah, I want to drop it on here. Now this is my accuracy, or this is my pre-registered hex here. And I could drop it on here with a 4. But I'm going to drop it on here, which means it's probably not going to be accurate unless I roll a 1. Okay, well, okay. Good to go. It lands there, and we'll adjust this to here. Make it a continuation for now, and I'll land it right there. Alright, so target hex. It's going to be a +5 for the ground floor. On the 20 table is going to be no effect. A pinning task check maybe. 12 on the 20 is a pinning task check, yeah. So the 458 is pinned. This guy here in the trench, that's going to be no effect. The guys in the debris, +1 is a 9. It's probably going to be a 1 check. Yep, 1 check. Two half squads. And the 10-2 stack. A rubbling there would have been really nice. That's only going to be a +4. So we have a 10, which is a 1 check. All right, Mr. 10-2, you're welcome back. And he's pinned. So that means he can't use his 10-2 status. So the 458. I have no idea what just happened there. All right, so 10-2's pinned. The 458 is pinned. The 237 is pinned, and the 458 concealed is heat of battle. And he is berserk. No, he's fanatic because nobody's in line of sight. So this guy is now fanatic. That didn't work out as planned. And rubbling this hex here. Looks like we might have more rubble. A 3 on the 20 is a 1 KIA. Stone is a +1, and therefore it's not going to be rubbled after all, so that's fine. Continuation it goes, and that's it for the OBA. Alright, so let's do other shooting while we're down here. Again, I got to worry about reinforcements, so I must reorientate myself. My burn bars are kind of forward exposed, and I got to pull them back. Now these guys are going to die this turn when I failure to route them, so that's not an issue. So these guys are all going to move, except for this guy here. So this guy, command die roll. We're going to put him under prep. And he's going to blast these guys with that. So it's going to be +2 for the wood, and 1 for button up is going to be a miss. Alright, and this guy here is going to fire 12. Yeah, 12 firepower, just shy of 16, up 1. Wow, okay. 4 on the 16 is going to be a K3. Okay, well that collapsed that front. I do have rate. Obviously, I can't shoot at anything else, so you guys are all now going to be moving. And let's put a command in on him. What is he in A1? Actually, it would have been the 9-1 that made the command die roll. And everybody around him would be in 2 in command. Back up here, this 9-1. Which means my flamethrower can flame this guy. Although, I may want to move him and then shoot. But I do have to worry about this guy here. I could get shot before I have a chance to flame. So I think I'm just going to do a 12 firepower shot. You guys don't have a crew anymore, so that's gone. So we're going to do a 12 flat. 3 on the 12 is a K3. So you're gone. And I don't have to worry about those guys being DM anymore. Alright, now that means you guys can all move, so that's great. You're going to move. I do have a shot here. This would have come on. No, adjacent, so that's fine. A 548 and a guy in a trench. I can't really move right now, although I could occupy this debris. I may want to shoot and then occupy it. This would be a 4 firepower attack with a +3 because of the FFE, which I'm not really enthusiastic about. This would be a +2 because of the debris. So let's do a +2 shot from him to there. And yeah, alright. Well, so I think I'm going to fire these guys. I need their own command die roll. Good thing he's a 10-2. And we're going to fire 20 firepower +1 into that location. Down 1. 6 on the 20. Should be a 4, right? 3 check. 3 check on the 9-1. Broken. And broken. Sniper. German sniper is still cold. And we have rate on the heavy. I'm going to fire the heavy here, so it's going to be a 6 down 1 shot. 5 on the 6 is going to be a 1 check. And he's gone. Okay, that worked out famously. Excuse me. Alright, so the Puma's going to move. I think we're going to drive over these guys, maybe even activate these guys. It might be a loss of a Puma. I don't know if I want to do that, but again, needs must. You guys are finally going to start moving. I do have you guys, but you have no targets, so I'm going to have to move. Oh, this would be gone now. Any other dispersed smoke? I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Alright, so that you guys are going to have to move. Better positioning. I want to bring you guys down this way. Maybe you are going to come over here so I can fire this way. I mean, this guy does have a shot all the way down, down to here. It would be a +1 because of the FFE. Yeah, let's do that. Command die roll. And he's good. And to hit die roll, I need to roll low 6 is not going to be enough. We're on the 15, so it's going to be a 6 or less to hit, and +1, so I acquired. And the other guy's going to move. If I can do command, yep. You're going to move. I'll do the infantry moves later. This guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I need a leader. So you're a 6-1. This guy's an 8-1. So let's do him. He's not in command. He panics. So the 6-1 is now the guy. And that's enough to do it. So this guy here is going to fire at this guy. It's going to be a 4-1. Although, do I fire the squad as well? Now, I could do an infantry overrun with the 3 squads on the leader. And I can come all the way to this location here. I think. No, that would be 2-4 into that location. I would not be able to enter here. Which means I need a squad here to enter here so I can DM these guys so they can't come back next turn. Which means I can only fire the 4, 6, 7. Alright, so we're going to fire him. He's going to do a 4-1 shot against this guy. No effect. And again, I'm wondering, do I just drive over him with a half track? I do have 2 up here. They're a bit out of range. 16 move. They're never going to make it this turn. Mind you, I don't need both squads to overrun. I could just use the 1. And I do have to activate this guy as well, so I'm not sure how to do it. That would have come off. Oh wait, I got this guy here. He's still in motion too, so I can use him to drive next to these guys to DM them. I could sleaze freeze them actually. That would DM them and force them to run away, not rally. Alright, so these guys here are going to move. You're going to move, assuming I can run. I'll do all that later in the moving phase. Let's go to shooting here. I need to blast this guy right here, so that's what your job is. And you're going to fire your 20 firepower, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So you're going to fire your 16 firepower flat into there. 8 on the 16, rate on the machine guns is a 1 check. So the hero is fine. The Fanatic 248 is fine, and the broken guy is fine. Now we'll do a 12 flat, and that's an NMC. So the hero 248 is not fine, broken, which is good, and the half squad is gone. Alright, and no rate, I'm done. What are you going to fire at, buddy? Do I move you? Is a question. I do have this guy here. I could fire at him. I could fire at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The LMG be long range. So it'll be 11, halved will be 5. It would be on the 8 table. No modifier. Halved will be 4 actually. 4 no modifier. Let's do that. Can he fire? Yes, he can. What a waste. So it's going to be a 4 flat. 6 and the 4 is an NMC activation. We have a 6. Alright, and I don't have rates, so you guys are done. That means you guys are all moving. Yeah, you guys have no shot because of that wall, so it means you're all going to move. You guys have to move as well. You're going to be my runner to expose some conceals. And I do have to worry about that 45. That's going to be bugging me for a while. You guys can finally start moving. I do have some dudes here, so let's do this 9-1. And that means I can do a 6 firepower shot here, up 3. 6 on the 6 is going to be a 1 trick. And you're pinned. That's okay, I guess. And now we're going to fire 4. No, you guys are going to move. You guys are going to move. This 9-2 is going to fire at that 4-5-8, and we're going to avoid the orchard, so it's going to be a 16 firepower attack on the up 1. Oh, come on, man. Well, now you're definitely going to be moving. I forgot to move these guys. They would have advanced last turn back into here. We're not going to occupy the gun. Although it is tempting. So, do I fire the 20 firepower here halved? I think I'm going to. So that's a 9-2 as well. He needs his own roll. And we're going to do an 8 firepower attack up 1. 8 on the 8's an NMC, so this will be gone. And they are pinned as well. Pinned is okay. I don't have rate. And that means you guys can all move. Alright, do I have a leader handy? 8-1. 8-1, you're up. He's in command, that's good. So that means I can fire my 6 doubled as 12 up 3 shot into there. Actually, that would be 9 doubled as 16. So it's going to be on the 16 table. Plus 2 because of my hero. 16 up 2. 7 on the 16, Russian sniper. We have a 2 check for the crew. And they are immune heat of battle, so they're fine. This comes off. Russian sniper is a 2. Goes 6 for 1. Alright, so we have a choice. Let's take the sapper. Doesn't really matter, I guess, and we'll pin him. Alright, now you guys are going to do what? I could do a 6 up 2 for emplacement. I could also fire these guys. No, these guys are going to move. Actually, no, I got to fire them there. Let me do that. You guys are going to fire here. So that's going to be a 4, 5 with the hero. 4 up 1 into there. No effect. and then we're going to do a 6 up 2 there. No effect. You guys are going to move. Let's put that now. And this guy will need his own command die roll. Wasting all my rolls on command die rolls. Vehicles are all going to move. This guy here needs his own roll. Alright, so he's good. Let's do an 8 up 1. 4 on the 8 is clutch. Very good. That's a 2 check. On the 447 and the 458, both broken. Excellent. Alright, that means you can then fire your shot here. So we have debris in the way, button up. 2 cancels out the acquisition, so just the rubble is going to be 6 or less to hit. And I do command die roll. So he missed. This guy here is not in command. He panicked. And you are going to fire your shot at this guy here with a +2, -2. Let's count this out. So it's going to be a total +1 for the debris, 3 for the building. It's 4. We have, and button up is +5. We have a 10-2 leader is a 3. Acquisition is a 2. So it's going to be 6 or less to hit. That is a hit. Rate of fire. And sniper. 7 on the 12 is still a 1. 9-2. And the squatty is Seard. And Elard. Is it Elard? ELR is 3. Yeah, it would be. Alright, now I'm not going to fire again. We're going to keep that rate. Although I am tempted to fire on this guy. Yeah, we're going to swing fire left onto this guy here, or right I should say. So we're going to pay... Actually I can't because the wall's in the way. That was dumb. Alright. Did I break my gun? I don't. So this acquisition's gone because I said I was going to switch when I shouldn't have. It was stupid. You're prepped. And we have a sniper shot. We have another 2. 6 for 2. It's going to be coming back probably the same spot. Actually, no, it won't. It's going to land on this guy here. We have another pin. Alright, my friend, you blow the socks off that guy to your front. You have a +2, -2 situation, so it's going to be 8 or less. And you hit on the 12. You have a 4. It's a 3 check. It's enough to break. And then you're not going to fire. This guy will fire. And to hit, it's going to hit. That's going to be a critical. Buttoned up. Wall advantage will cancel. Oh, no, wait, that'd be +2. 1x range will cancel all that, so that would be an 8 to hit. Acquisition would bring it up to a 9, so that's going to be a critical hit. So it's going to be a -1 on the 24. 7 on the 24 should be a 3. And just a break. All right, so that's all good. And then we're going to go into move. All right, so this guy here is panicked. We're going to get rid of all these right now. We don't need them. That is unfortunate. I won't lie. This guy here is barely in command, but he will be. So we're going to start up for 1. We're going to come forward. We're going to pivot for 2. Wrong way. We're going to go 3, 4, pivot for 5, 6, pivot 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. Now they come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This road right here. So this is the limit of their entrance. And I need to bring this guy around as well. Start off for 1, pivot 2. 1, pivot 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this guy is just going to pivot. No, he's not. Come on, man. What about you? You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And just stay like that. All right. This guy here. Holy shit. Well, that's not working out. This guy here is going to go 1, 2. I don't know why I didn't do this for the last 2 turns, but I've had 2 leaders sitting here when they should have split up like that. Horrible, horrible. This location here, we're going to send the 4, 6, 7 assault moving into the house. That's going to draw fire from this guy, bar and panic. So it's going to be an 8 up 2. NMC. And I am fine. Oh, wait, not pinned. Let's do a 4 up 2. No effect. And we put 4 residual down. Now this guy here is going to do what? Well, I didn't think that went through. So these guys are going to come into here, and we're just going to advance fire. This martyr. Now I got to be very careful here. They are crew exposed, which is a +2. I don't want to take needless risks. So let me move this guy first. We're going to go... How do I want to move? I could dash into here. That would make it 0 modifier for this guy to blast him out of his socks. I don't want to do that. The reason I'm thinking dash is because of this guy here. He's already pinned. 2 firepower would be a lot better than a 4 down 2. Or I just send him around this way. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the 2 down 1. Yeah, let's do that. Excuse me. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 of the road bonus. This guy here is going to panic, so that's good. That means adjacent shots only, FPF. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You haven't done anything the whole game. You're going to drop your mortar. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Right, you're going to first fire on a 4 flat. That's not good. It's only a 1 check. Probably not enough though. Yeah. I mean, I should say that's probably just enough. And we have 2 residual. We do have smoke discharger, so I could drop smoke here, but again, to what end? I guess my mortars are just going to stay where they are. This guy here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's do that. DXing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the road bonus. No, let's go 6. We'll stay there. You guys are going to jump into the house. You're going to jump into the house. I don't think I'm going to fire. I mean, I could final fire. Let's do that at least. This will be a 4 up 3. No effect. 4 up 3. And then let's move these guys here. We'll come to 1, 2. Let's just move this stack. I don't think anything can shoot them. We're going to come to here. You guys will then be able to move. This would be a +2, which would activate this guy. So yeah, you guys are going to assault move into here. Activate that guy. That's going to be a 9 squad and a support weapon squad and a support weapon, which will be a light mortar, and a 447. So it's going to be 4 up 2, no effect. And you are going to do a 4 flat, no effect. I could fire a 2 flat. Nothing else moving around here, so I think that's okay. And no effect. Alright, my man, time for you to go for a run. So I need a command die roll from this guy here. And you are going to go where? I would like to activate 1, 2, maybe even 3 suspects. So this would be a +2. Non-assault would be a +1, 3 hexes away. for 1, 2, 3 guys. So let's go 1, 2, come here for 3, and we'll come here for 4. So the first thing that would happen is this guy would open up, and that's going to be an 8 up 2. No effect. Activate this guy. -1 for adjacent, yep. And we're going to have a 6 as a squad, which is going to be a 4-4-7. And that'll be a 4 up 1. No effect, coward. So then this guy, that's a dummy. And this guy here is active because there's a broken guy around him. Well, isn't that funny? 6 again is going to be a squad. Squad's going to be a 4-4-7. And 4 up 1. Again, 8 is no joy. And that should be a 2 residual in that location. Not too bad. He did what he's supposed to do, and he lived. So there is that. Now we're going to take the 8-1, 4-6-7, and the 5. Nope. 8-0 and the... No, let's take this guy. What the hell? I'll leave the fire base with the 8-0 to rally. Yeah. Alright, so where's this guy going to go? We need to deal with this. Let's go to the debris. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to final this guy. And it'll be a 2 up 1. No effect. And then I think I'm going to pivot this guy. He doesn't panic, so we pivot that, and the house will be +6, +7, 8, -1. So it's going to be a impossible shot, but we want rate, which I get. Now it'll be a +1, so 7 or less to hit. That's a critical. Leader, squad. So leader gets it. On the IFT is a 5 and a 6 on the 4. There should be 1 check still around. Yeah. We have a leader and a squad. Both break. Well, shit. I'm not going to mark it because it still has rate. And 2 residual in that location. Now I do have a 9-1 here, but I don't want to use him for rallying, but I guess I have to. Right now he doesn't serve any purpose. So I'll leave him there for now. Alright, flamethrower, you're up. You're going to assault move into there. Or do I go closer? I could force an FPF. If I move here, though, this guy's going to activate. And that might be too much for my guy to bear. This would be a 12 with a +1 for the hindrance. Yeah, that's fine. We'll move together. And I'm going to bring in the 9-1 here. Bypass 1, 2, 3. Now this would not activate anything. So I think we're good. Yeah. You're in command because of that 9-1. And you have to roll as well. So you're going to assault move to here. Let's final fire this. 2 of 1. No effect. And you are going to come to 1, 2, 3. That would activate this guy here. Activated as a 8 is a squad. Squad's a 4-4-7. And a 4 up 1 shot is a pinning task check. Two, 3. Let's do a 4 down 2. And pinning task check. He's fine. Getting too brave. Too brave. I don't want to do that too much. Alright, so we want you guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could CX and do a lot of clearing with that guy. So you're going to be... I should have deployed you in the rally phase. You're going to come here for 1. Actually, I need a command die roll from this guy. And you're going to go 1, 2... CXing. 1, 2. Wall is 3. This would be 4. That'll activate this guy. This guy. That's a squad. And we have another 4-4-7. Four up 1. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. And, well, you saw what happened. Actually, that would not be ELR. That would not be ELR because their ELR is 4. So, well, you're partially successful. You got a couple of suspects. Alright, so we know that guy's there. Put down 2 resid. So now we can move you guys. You're going to go 1, 3. That's blocked. This would be a +2, so you're not going to activate. That would be blocked, and that's too far away. Okay, so no activation there. That's 3. And if I go 1 more, I could activate 1, 2, 2 more suspects. I don't think I want to do that, though. Not just yet. And then you... are going to come to here. You're going to come into there. You're going to jump the wall into the shell hole. This guy here is going to fire his 1 firepower flat. And this guy will final as well. So it'll be a 2 of 1. 4 on the 1 is an NMC. And you're pinned. And then you are not going to do anything. Alright, so this would be 1, 3, 4, and that would activate you, and maybe this guy too. Oh, this would have been a long-range activation shot. Right there. All these open shots here would have been long range. Alright, so this guy here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. To here, which will activate this guy. Let's do long range first. Snake eyes, no. Okay, and then we'll do this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a -2. Yep. And that comes in as a squad, which will be a oof. And 11 is still a 447. Alright, so that's going to be a 2 down 2. 6 on the 2 is nothing. Alright, so that's a first. 1 residual. And then I can do you here. What am I going to do with you? Um... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So anything this side of the wall is going to be a long-range activation shot. If I move here, long-range activation, and this guy would activate as well. Let's jump into the shell hole for a total of 3 move. This guy will final, so that'll be a 4 flat. 4 of 1. And then this guy will not activate. This guy would, as a 6 squad, and 4, 5, 8. Four of 1, no effect. I could fire again, I may as well. I don't think anything else is moving that way. Let's do a 2 up 1. No effect. And then back to here. So we're going to do... Let's get to the top guy first. Okay, he panics. And the LMG guy, he's fine. We're going to do an infantry overrun. and we're going to enter this location for 4. Let's look that up. I haven't done one of these in a while. Oh, I gotta do a Patsy. Alright, so pass the Patsy, no problem. And add the location TM, which is +2, so I did make that, so that's fine. So the leader has 2 options. It can attack normally, but it has no firepower, so in this case it can't. Or it could flee into an adjacent accessible location of the attacker's choice. So I could force it to enter, say, this location. Oh, I can't force it into open ground, so I'm going to force it into this location, I guess. So it's be in the trench. Okay, so I think that was my actually, to be honest, I think that was my first infantry overrun. So cool. All right, the Puma. So we're in motion and we're buttoned up. I did not want to do that. So let's go over here for 1. We're going to pivot 2, 3, 4, 5. Pivot. No, we come forward for 4 because it's a car. Pivot 5, pivot 6, 10, 14. If I do an overrun, that would be another 9. And I come hatches up here. Now, yeah, this 447 is going to attempt to first fire. So it's going to be a 4 up 2 shot. Assuming I can see. Yeah, alright, so 4 up 2. No effect. And then, and we said 14 at that point, right? Where's my moving counters? We went 4 forward, turn 5, 6, 10, 14 to there. If I do an overrun, it would be an extra 9, which would put me at 23. I would have a total of 15. Halved would be 7, plus 4 would be an 11. On the 8 table, up 4. And I would DM these guys. So let's do that. We're going to do the overrun. So this will be 23. And as we said, 8 up 4. No effect. Bounding fire. And a DM on these guys. And I'm going to first fire those guys. With a 4 up 2, can they even see? No, they can't. Shit. Well, no sniper. All right, and now what else can I do? 23. I have 10 move left. I could bypass. I could spend all my move to go into bypass the W56. That would force these guys to go this way, where I could cut them off. No, they would come south. Or I come 1 hex forward and I pop smoke. That way, oh, this guy's gone because he's broken. 23, I come here for 27 and pop smoke. Or do I turn in place and then come on this side? So that would be 24 pivot. This will be 32 on this side, facing this way. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to pivot for 24, and then I'm going to spend 9 points to come into bypass here, staying in motion. This guy's going to final, so it's going to be a 2 up 2. No effect. Alright, so that's that. Now I have you guys to maneuver, and I got to worry about activation from that guy. So, how do I do this? I could sacrifice this guy for moving and activation. 1, 2, 3... Oh, that's from the... You didn't see that. If anybody on the German side of our weekend saw that, you didn't see that. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's going to be a long range activation. This guy here would be normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be long range to here. So if I come this way for 1, roll that. Snake Eyes not seen. Come here for 2, normal activation. That's gonna make, oh, -1 because it's broken guy. Never thought of that. 5 is a squad and fortification, so we have a 4, 5, 8 in a entrenchment. So it's going to be a 2 down 2. 4 on the 2 is a 1 check. And we are broken. All right, so then you bypass 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are going to go 1, 2. One. 2, 3. This guy can then final. 2 flat. 5 on the 2 is an NMC. Fine. Sniper. 1. 5 for 3. Where's our German friend? 5 for 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to land on this guy, and he is now gone. Well, that's one way to deal with it. All right, that was 3. And then we'll come here for 4. This will be activation. Yes. As a 7, 7 is going to be a dummy. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This guy and this guy as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this guy. Coming. Oh, shit. That's going to be another pack front. Yep, we have a pack front. Alright, well. Pack front of 76 long artillery just showed up to ruin my day. So this is where the foxhole is going to be for the, or I should say the trench of the fire controller. Lost track of where I am. There. All right, and we have 3 crews. Let's put them here. Here. We'll put them like this. You'll stay that way. You'll be up that way. You'll be that way. As a matter of fact, you're going to be that way too. And this is really going to hurt. We'll start with this guy here to hit. That'll hit. We're going to be on the 6 to hit. 8 hex range is going to put us here, so we need a 6 to hit, -2 for non-assault, moving it open. Brings it up to an 8. 4, so not a critical, but it's a hit. And a rate of fire. And a 7 on the 12 is a 1, I believe. So you're fine, sniper. And then this guy here is going to hit as well with rate of fire. And a dud round. This guy here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Missed. Alright, then we're going to move our guy here. Unless he panics, of course, in which case we don't. What about you? Let's go 1, 2. Do I fire at that guy? Let's come here for 3. I think this guy, I am going to fire at him. Let's do that. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. I'm 8 hexes away, so again it's going to be base 6 flat. So it's going to be 6 or less to hit. That's a hit. Rate once more. 6 on the 12 is a 2, and that'll break. And sniper, no sniper. You. Jump the fence, 1, 2, 3. The gun's hot, so may as well keep doing that. Hit, no rate. And a K. And an ELR. Well, that is a well-trained pack front. Alrighty. Can we get some movement here that's not going to die, please? Oh, and we have 6 residual all the way up that line. So 6 here. 6 here. And 6 here. Alright, so you are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. This guy is going to bring your fire to bear on him. That's hit, rate of fire. 2 check. And broke. Oh, of all the places to spawn a pack front, that had to be there. Had to be there. How am I going to deal with that now? 376 is just sitting there. That is a deadly spot for a pack front. Look at all that open area. All right, I got to share this with my my teammates. Alright, so how do I deal with the pack front now? I need to get some flanking shots on them. They're out of shots now. If I send this guy in this way, this guy can still rotate and deal with him quite effectively. I still have a 458 that I have to worry about. He isn't an FFE, so it's not necessarily critical yet. But he's in command. Oh, I fired those guys, didn't I? I fired the 10 too. So this guy here. Can armored cars negotiate walls? It's effectively like a hedge, right? So trucks, NA. Trucks cannot drive over hedges. There's a long way to go back. I'm effectively blocked off from going anywhere with that armored car because the terrain is really not forgiving. So I'm going to have to do that anyways. So start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 'That would be 18, pivot 19. That would be another 8 for 27. 31. We'll stop there for 32, and then I could start firing on these guys next turn. You. Panicked. You haven't done anything the whole game. What about this sapper? Where can I go? 1, 2, 3. I could jump on the wire, but I don't think I want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the shell hole. Alright, let's occupy that heavy machine gun with this guy. 1, 2, 3. That would mean I can bring everybody with me. 1. So this would be +1, +2. Non-assault would be a +1 for this guy to fire. So let's do that. A 4 up 1 would be a 5 on the 2, which is an NMC leader, and the half squad, and the 447. Okay, sniper. First fire. Final because you cower. And then we're going to pay 3 to go into here. This guy's going to spend a 4th move to pick up the heavy. And we're going to hang on to those. You 7-0 command die roll. Actually, no, you guys are in command because of this guy here. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to have to CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 into the shell hole. So you're going to CX, jump into the shell hole, and this guy will activate. Gets us a squad and a, I think it's a support weapon. Fortification. Squad is 458, and we are -1. Gets us a pillbox, obstacle, or both. And it is an obstacle, which is going to be a 2 is a flame mine. So we just hit a flame mine in that hex. Now, normally we wouldn't because we had enemy units there, but we're going to put one there anyways. So a flame mine is a 12 IFT attack. So an 8. We don't get any of the modifiers. So a straight up 8 is going to be a 1 check. And he's fine. And we have a 458 there. And then we'll do a 4 flat shot. No joy. Alrighty then. This 7-0 needs to roll. He panics. So the first sapper and the 467. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. And this guy here. One, 2, 3, 4 into there. This guy's in command, which means everybody here is as well. So this guy here is going to come to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys go there. You guys can see all the way to here, so this would be activation. Do I have something I want to send to activate? I do actually have control. I have to mark that, which I have not been doing, is marking my borders, because the I believe we started here. You can only come in on border edges that you control, so I should have been marking what I control. Anyway, my point is, do I go all the way to F6 or P69 to activate this guy here? I think I'm going to. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so activation check is a 1, is a 8, is a squad, and we have a 447. Wait, that is an airborne unit. A 7 on the airborne gray is a, sorry, an 8 is a squad and a fortification. So those are 458s. And are we fortified? Yes, -1 is an obstacle or an entrenchment, which is an obstacle. All right, so what kind of obstacle do we have? We have a 5, which gives us wire. So we're going to put a wire obstacle in Q70. I think that's probably where it might go. And this guy here is going to fire a 2 down 2 shot. 3 on the 2. It's going to be a break anyways. And a 1 residual. German sniper. No joy. Alright, you are going to come here. That's going to force these guys to failure to route. And then you guys are going to claim territory on the borders. So you're going to go 1, bypass 1, 2, this would be 5. You're going to CX, sorry, bypass 1, 2, this would be 5, this would be 7. Actually, that'll be 8, sorry. Yeah, so this is 3, this is 6, plus 2 is 8. So it'll be, you have all your move. You'll advance Q71, which means I control everything here. And that means you guys can then move 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we have vehicles to maneuver. This guy here, I need to get him into position. Unless he panics. The motion elephant panics. Oh wait, no. You're 9. Motion is 10. Luckily, you're in motion. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna stop there. You'll take a 1-up 2 shot from the residual. No effect. And then this Brumbar here is panicked as well. What about the stew? He's fine. This gets gone. Let's go start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll stay in bypass. And this guy. Start up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh, 7, 8. We'll stay in motion there. And this guy here. Start up. Every time I roll, I'm nervous. I'm going to frickin' stall my engine. Let's come up this way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to stay in motion there. Alright, 9, 1 here. Okay, what about the medium and the light? Let's go 1.5, 3.5. You guys are panicked. Alright, I think that is everything on the German side moved. This mortar here, I forgot to do that. So let's manhandle this way here. And I'm going to rip it down in the next defensive fire phase. Oh, I still got my my one guy here. Let's move it to here. How do I get there? Oh, I could use it up here as well. So let's do that. So we're going to start for 1. We're going to go 2. No, we're going to use it on the back front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pivot 6, 7, 8, pivot 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll stop there. Hopefully I don't die before I can smoke off the position. And then you guys are going to go start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pivot 6, 7, 8, pivot 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pivot 7, 8, 9, pivot 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Sumo, take a final look. I guess we don't need that anymore. And I believe I'm finally done my movement phase. Everything is on the board. All right. Okay, so what are we doing here? Defending fires. So you're going to fire command die roll. We are in command. Action die roll, I should say. That means you can fire point blank. To hit is going to hit on the 12 table. We have a 7 as a 1 check. Broke. We have rate, so let's fire on this guy here. To hit is no. This guy here. That will miss. +3. Acquired and 2 hex range brings it down to a +1. That will miss, yeah. And then this guy will be at a +4. Down 1 will be a +3. That's going to miss as well. Rate of fire +2. That will miss as well. Alright, you. Gonna do a 4 up 1. Pinning task check. You're fine. Final fire you. You're gonna do a 4 up 2. Yeah, I guess. Halved. You would be a 2 up 2. No effect. No effect. No shot. You still have rate, so let's fire again. And that's going to miss. No shots there. Everything here is fired except for this guy here. And we're going to swing fire right onto this guy here. That's a miss. And that is defending fire. Alright, so let's do advancing fire. We'll stay down here while we do that. I don't think I have much, to be honest. Six have to be on the 2 table. Up, that would be plus 4, up 3, 2 up 3. No, I'm not going to do that. Sniper bait. No shot there. No. Here we're going to do a 4 up 1 from this guy, 4 up 1. And then a 4 up 1. 5 on the 4 is a 1. Leader, squad. Leader's pinned. And then this guy is going to fire. Let's see, that's going to be halved twice. So we're going to have a total of 9 firepower. Halved is 4, halved is 2. 2 up 2. No effect. You here are going to fire. Halved is going to be on the 4 table, up 2. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. And that's enough to break the crew. And then you, for acquisition purposes, no, you have a mortar. You can fire still, right? I believe you could still fire. Sniper. We have a 2 again. 1 for 1. Alright, well, now you are pinned. And you guys are going to fire here with your 6 firepower. Up to 6 up 2. No effect. Let's do a 4 up 2 up 2. And over here we're going to do a 2 up 1 and then a 2 flat. Okay. Here this is going to be a 8 up 2 or an 8 up 3. Yeah, 8 up 2. That's an NMC for the leader. Oh, sorry, that's this crew. Crew's fine. The 447 is broken. And then you guys are going to do, that would be 4 Soulfire. 2 would be on the 6 table. 6 up 1. No effect. And do I want to do a flamethrower? 12 up 1. 7 on the 12 is a 1 check. And you're broken. I probably should use it on this guy here. Let's do a 2 up 2. Enough to DM the broken guy, which I want. And then here, we're going to do 4, 8. So this is going to be a 4 up 3. 8 on the 4 is nothing, and a sniper, another 2. 5 for 6 this time. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Looks like you're pinned and DM'd. Alright, so we moved you guys in. You can now fire on this guy. That's going to be a 4 up 3. 7 is a pinning. And you are going to do a 2 up 3. No, that's not worth it. That's going to be a 4 up 3. Oh, wait, we have a leader here. Yeah, 4 up 2. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. Break. And then you are going to fire 4 up, or actually 2 up 2. No effect. You're going to fire 4 up 3. And then you guys are going to DM these guys with a 2 up 4. No, that won't be enough to DM. So you're fine there. Nobody else is going to fire. Let's go to... Oh, wait. We have 1 flame that we have to spread. Somewhere. Right here. Does not turn into a flame, and then we're into rally phase, or road phase. All right, German route. You have to move. So you're going to come back to this guy here. One, 2, 3, 4 into the bottom floor. You'll join him. Actually, you're going to come all the way back to here. And I'm going to have to send the leader down there. I really need to have a leader back there to do my rallies. I've really been remiss in that. Who can I send back there? This guy here is going to have to go back and rally guys. There's just no way around it. Or this guy here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to come into here. What's your destination? I guess AA41 is your destination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you're going to come there. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're both the same distance. I'm going to head to AA41. It'll only make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. To here. All right, 2, 4, come into here for 6. You guys are kind of screwed. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now we can do the Russians. So you guys are still in the FFE. Let's go back to a trench here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be 6. So I can't come there. I'm going to have to run all the way back to here. That is occupied. I am low crawling to P70. No. This would be my destination, I guess, we're here. Yeah, I'm going up to that 70. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm pinned from the sniper. And now we can do the Russians. All right, so you're in a shell hole, not open ground, but I think I want to move you to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're in open ground. You are in place, but you're going to come back to the trench. And you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's okay. You have to move low crawl 1 hex. You come back to there. You guys all went into your trenches. You guys have to retreat. Now, I don't know where to send you because you really have no housing to run into except up here. That would be 3, 5. So let's do that. 3, 5. No, I can't because of you. So this would be 2 or 1.5, 3. And then in here for 5. And then you would slide back there as well. 1, 2. We're going to be overloaded by half. So let's start with you guys first. Let's start with you. You're going to come here. That's 2 squad equivalents. You're going to join them. You are going to have to come all the way back here for... wait, before I do that, you would go 1, 2. Come here for 3.5. This would be 5. You have to stop there. You could then join him here. You would have to come back somewhere over here, probably heading to the trench. And that'll be that, I think, except for you guys. So you're going to come back to here. Along with you. Alright, then we can do advanced phase. So leaders are up there. You're going to come into the building. You guys are going to spread out, claim some territory. Too bad I'm pinned. I would love to jump into combat with you. Let's get the fire controller in close combat. This guy would then activate, and so would you. And you. 1, 2, plus 2. 3 hexes away. So yeah, 3 guys would activate. Let's start here. 5 is a squad and a support weapon, I think. Squad fortification. Next up we have a squad support weapon. And then a squad support weapon. Alright, so we have squad fortification and then squad support weapon times 2. Squad, squad, squad. Fortification, support weapon, support weapon. Alright, so we have 2 4.47s and a 4.58 not fortified. Can't remember where the other guy was, right here. And we had a non-fortified 4.58, and then we had a 5 is a light mortar and an LMG. So you get the light mortar. No. You're the fortified guy. You get the light mortar and you get the LMG. Alright. So CC for that. Do I want to throw the hero in there too? That would be a minus... No, there would be no ambush. So, but that's fine. We'll throw the hero in as well. You guys are now occupying that. I am pinned 1 to 2, and you come back at 1 to 1 odds. I think I'll do that. That'll occupy him while I do this. You're going to go back and rally units. I keep forgetting about this guy here. Here, we're going to jump into here, occupy. And you two guys are going to jump on to here. 1-to-1 and 1-to-2 odds, not shabby, I guess. Alright, so that's some rallying going on there. Back here, you guys are fine, although I may want to... No, that's fine, you guys are there. If I move into here, I'll activate this and this, but I will be out of range of this. But on the other hand, this will be a +1, +2, +3, and help negate that flamethrower I'm carrying around. You guys come to there. I'm going to activate anyways, I guess. Alright, so let's activate that guy. Yep. 12. It's another pack front. If terrain is eligible. I'm going to say no. So it's just going to be a gun. Oh, I need one of these. Which is going to be a 45 double long. Alright, so we have a 45 double long. There. We have this guy here. It's going to be active as well. Coming in as a squad. 447. I gotta use that mortar and start suppressing that other pack front because it's really a pain in the ass. Alright, you're gonna go 1-to-1 on that officer. Or I should say 8-to-1. You're gonna occupy the building, get out of that. Take that with you. Let's come here. And now I have you guys. Let's come to this side. Flamethrower up. You'll come to there. You're going to stay in the debris for now because I got a 458 and I don't want to deal with that. And you're going to join him over here. Now it's almost time to cancel that FFE and move on to something else. Alright, you'll occupy that. That secures my lines that way. Let's get some firepower going that way. I forgot to move these. We'll just get rid of them. Occupido, occupido. And that is the advance phase. Alright, so now we can do close combat, and I only have a couple to do. We'll start with the leader. Again, no ambush terrain, so it's going to be an 8-to-1. Anything but a 12. And him, 1-to-4. So he's dead. And then we had one up here. Yeah, right here. All right, so this is ambush. Nothing for the German, so we're at a 4 elite and pinned cancel out. He's at a 5, so there's no ambush. 1-to-1 for the German is a 5, and a 2 or 1-to-2 for the Russian is a 4. So we're locked in melee. I forgot to activate that guy. That is a 2. And we're coming in as a 10, which I think is another gun. Yeah, squad gun and a fortification. So fortified building location 447 and a 45 long. That could be a pack front as well. But it's really not the best terrain for that. I'll just make it a gun. I think it's fine. Where's my counter? Way out base. Alright, so that combat's now melee. We have a couple more, or one more I should say, this one here. Again, not ambush terrain. I do get a -1 because of my hero. And we are 6-to-2, so that is 3-to-1 odds. That might be enough with a -1. 3-to-1 is an 8 with a -1 casualty reduction. And then 2-to-6 is 1-to-4 odds. He needs a 3. Alright, so I managed to casualty reduce him. No fire controller anymore, so you're no longer a pack front. And we are in the trenches. Alright, and that is it for the German turn 3. Alright, so that's what we're going to call it there. That's going to be the German turn 3, like I said. So next up we have the Russian reinforcements. I got to roll to see what that is. Where they come on, who the hell knows. Hopefully it's not this way necessarily, although I am protected a little bit. I do have 2 Stokes facing the right way, a third one, but these 2 are completely the wrong way. If I come on this way, it's going to be really interesting. And I don't have any infantry support in this direction. I was hoping to use this half squad to claim territory, but he died on the first, well, it got broken on the first turn, courtesy of this guy here. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to grab any real estate, so that kind of sucked. But that's as it is right now. So this pack front just showed up, kind of ruined my day. It's rather vulnerable, so it may not be the best spot for it, but because they start off concealed, even in open territory, it's quite effective to just sit there. Now, if you were to drop artillery on there, obviously they're only in place +2, so it's not the greatest. But they do control the center quite nice, and if you can slap pillbox here to with some heavy machine gun, you could quite easily control the center area. And look at all this open territory for vehicles and infantry, so might not be a bad spot for a pack front. At any rate, so that's enough for this part 5 video. Hopefully you found it entertaining. I know it's kind of dragging on playing solitaire, but it is the nature of it. And it's going to get a little bit quicker as we start to thin out. But again, we do have A lot of reinforcements coming on. We still got 2 more Russian, and we have 2 more German reinforcements coming on, and you can see what the German ones are like here. I haven't picked yet. I'm going to roll randomly just to see what it is, but that's 1, 2, and 3. So 2 of these 3 are going to be coming on in turns 4 and 7. So hope you guys find it entertaining. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.